Morning, AIM Global! Before I start sharing with you my testimony, I would like to make a declaration. Sir Chan, I am not great, and I refuse to read and write. Can I be a millionaire? Thank you, AIM Global. Ang gusto ko i-share sa inyo ngayong umaga, hindi ako bago sa AIM Global. Actually, we joined, my wife registered in 2007. But before I continue sharing with you my testimony, I would like to give a little background kung sino po ako. Sinabi na po, bilang kita ako pangalan, I'm Edwin Poblacion Sulit. Ano po? Kasi po, dalawa po kami ang Edwin Sulit po dito eh. Kaya, ako po Poblacion. So I'm a surgeon by profession, but I used to serve the government, no? I choose to serve a hospital in the province sapagkat gusto po namin yung balanced lifestyle. Okay? Gusto ko yung medyo relax naman, ano? No. Maraming klase po ng mga doktor. Karamihan po sa mga doktor dito po sa nagfa-flux sa Manila kasi gusto nila yung lucrative yung practice nila. Subalit, mayroong grupo din mga doktor na gusto nilang doon sila mag-serve sa mga less fortunate. At kami po yon. So habang po ako right after ng aking graduation and I took the board exam in 1992, I immediately served the province. Doon po ako nag-start na aking practice sa San Jose District Hospital sa San Jose Occidental, Mindoro. I served the government for almost 15 years. I started in 1992 and ended in 2006. 1992 po hanggang 2003, nandun po ako sa San Jose Occidental, Mindoro. But noong 2003 po, my mother had a problem, heart problem. Okay? Yung mga kapatid ko po, mga nurses sila lahat, pumunta na po sila sa ibang bansa. So wala na po makasama ang aming nanay. My mother had complete heart block. And she was due for pacemaker insertion. Okay. Dahil wala na pong mag-aalaga sa kanila, we finally decided to go home. Kapagkat po kami ay taga-Guimaras. Guimaras Island po kami. Yung lugar po namin ay matamis sapagkat ang mangga po na pinakamatamis ay matatagpuan po sa amin sa Guimaras Island. Palakpakan po natin. So umuwi po kami. And in short, naoperahan po yung mother ko and last year pumunta na po sila sa US. She was restored back to health. Okay, nung nandoon po kami sa Guimaras, nag-serve na rin po ako ulit as Chief of Hospital ng District Hospital sa province namin. And this is my time to pay back. Ano po, doon ako nagaling pero nag-umpisa ako ng service ko as a doctor, hindi naman po sa probinsya namin. Sabi ko, sige, ito ng panahon na para magbayad na naman ako sa probinsya namin. So I served there. Habang nandun po ako, na-realize ko na anak pala ako ng isang nanay na may sakit sa puso. At ating paniniwala ko na pag ang sakit sa puso, ang isang pamilya ay mayroong sakit sa puso o ang magulang may sakit sa puso, ito po ay napapamana din sa kanyang mga anak. So nag-isip po ako na I have to change my lifestyle. So I became interested with the preventive side. Habang nandun po ako nagsiserve, medyo relax naman pang buhay, so I had a chance to took up nursing. In our medical textbook, hindi ko po natutunan ito. Subalit, nung nag-take up po ako ng nursing, I learned that health is a continuum. It's from death to ultimate health. Okay, what happens is that usually, tayo po, no, yung mga tao, hindi nila binibigyan ng pansin ang kanilang kalusugan kung wala silang nararamdaman, di ba? Sabihin natin, hayaan mo na lang. Pag may sakit tayo, pag may nararamdaman, punta na lang tayo sa doktor. Tama po, yun po ang sinabi ni Rini Dobos. Rini Dobos is one of the renowned bacteriologists in olden times. And sabi po niya, to ward off disease or recover from health, men find it easier to depend on the healers than to try a most difficult way of living wisely. Yun po naging ugali ng tao. Kaya po, nahawa na rin po yung mga doktor. Ang doktor hindi na rin makaka-attend sa mga sa mga tao na walang karamdaman. Nagiging cycle po yun. Okay? Yung mga tao hindi pumunta sa doktor pag walang karamdaman, ang mga doktor hindi na rin makapag-treat sa mga tao na walang karamdaman. Salamat po sa M Global sapagkat, okay? Yung ating produkto po, kahit walang karamdaman, ang lahat na tao na nandito ngayon at lahat na tao sa buong mundo ay nangailangan ng ating supplement po na C24/7. Salamat po kay Sir Morris, Dr. Morris po nag-invent itong ating C24/7. Ang unang-una po na beneficiary noon ay ako. Sabi nga po, to see is to believe. Kung hindi mo mapatunayan sa sarili mo at hindi mo makita, hindi ka maniniwala. Ganun po talaga yung tao. Diba? Isang araw po, habang ako ay nandun nag-serve sa Guimaras, somebody called me and invited me to join the pharma company. In the past 6 years, I was serving or I was employed. No? Kasi yun pong namulatan natin eh. Mag-aral ka para mag-employed ka. So, to start my career, employed ako sa government. And in 2006, my classmate who owned a pharma company invited me to join him. Nandito lang po kami sa TechTite, Doc Ed. Nandiyan lang po kami. Because he joined in the politics, so I joined him, I helped him. But one day, because of so much stress, we joined in government tenders. The last bidding I won before I left was a 5,000 units of bed worth 150 million project in the government. That's a nationwide delivery. Malaking project po, subalit yung boss ay hindi pa rin kontento, no? Pressure pa rin na pressure. Dito po sa M Global, iba, no? Ang apply mo, tatawag sa inyo, hindi para i-pressure ka, kung di i-encourage ka. Palakpakan po natin ang M Global. Kaya po, I made a decision. Sige po, tuloy po muna ninyo. I made a decision. Ngayon po, pinapabalik ako doon sa company. But I decided not to go back. But I decided to go full-time here at AIM Global because here, it's not a pressure, but it's an encouragement and help from your upline. Palakpakan po natin ulit ang ating mga upline. So, ganun po ang nangyari sa akin. So, ang una po, ako po mismo. While joining in a pharma company, one day, I developed a severe back pain. Nag-deliver po kami ng anesthesia machine. We want 22 units ng anesthesia machine po sa DOH. Dineliver ko po sa Buanga. Then, I started helping them to put the anesthesia machine down from the car, from the van. And then, suddenly when I went home, I experienced a severe pain on my back. So, I had the consultation in the hospital and I was diagnosed spondylosis at level lumbar 1 and lumbar 2. Ilan po sa atin dito yung mga doctors and medical practitioners? Taas yung po yung kamay. I know you can understand. The next slide, please. So, that was August 2012. Ito po yung MRI na kinuha sa akin. Nakita po ninyo, sira na po yung aking spine, L1 and L2. The disc totally disintegrated. Nakita po ninyo puti na. Gas na po. Okay, next slide please. And there's so much restrictions. Kinabahan na po ako dito kasi hindi na po ako makapagtrabaho. Sabi ko, magkukuleyo pala yung panganay ko. And he planned also to take up medicine. And because ang kanyang lolo po ay mayroong brain tumor, gusto niya pa, ang ambisyon niya ay maging isang neurosurgeon. So paano na lang po ngayon? I have so much restrictions. I cannot run because I'm also a runner. Idol ko po si Sir Miguel because I am also a half marathoner. Yes sir, paturo po ako sa inyo, pa-mentor po ako. No weight-bearing exercises. Sapagkat po, lalo masira po yung ibang mga spine ko pa na hindi nasira. No travel more than 2 hours by land. So paano na po ako makapagtrabaho? Because in my work, I have to travel all throughout the Philippines and also not only in the Philippines, but many parts of the world. I had a chance to travel at Cape Town in Africa. I had a chance to travel also in the US. I visited a pharma company carrying anesthesia, sevoflurane. The company is located in New Jersey. The company is named Halocarbon. So, ganun pong nangyari. I had the privilege also to travel around the world. But this time, hindi na po ako makatravel. Paano na lang ang mangyayari sa buhay namin? Including the education of my children. Next slide, please. So the treatment includes rehabilitation exercises, pain medications, food supplements, And my doctor said, the neurospine surgeon from PGH advised me, sabi niya, Doc, kung hindi matagal ang sakit, hindi mag-respond sa rehab, Surge John, o rehabs, idol ko po kayo kasi yun din po nakatulong sa pagpagaling ng likod ko. Sabi niya, subalit kung hindi gumaling likod mo, we have the choice but to conduct operation. Nalagyan po natin ng kalso para hindi po maipit yung spinal accessory nerve ninyo. So ganun po ang advice niya sa akin. Salamat. I changed my lifestyle, I changed my diet. Next slide please. I explored many options. One, I enrolled in a cheap program in Manila Sanitarium and Hospital which teaches us to eat fresh foods, avoid highly processed foods as much as possible. You eat fruits and vegetables fresh. Sapagkat po yung enzymes ay hindi pa nasisira by heat. Tama po, Doc Morris? And I also explored autologous stem cell. Ang stem cell po ay famous ngayon, di ho ba? Tama. Stem cell, I also trained stem cell so that I will understand fully. Maybe it would help my disc, no, to regenerate. Yun din po ang isa sa mga options ko. And I also enrolled in naturopathic medicine, Corinthian Naturopathic College based in Glendale. So I begin to understand that also there's a practice in the US, what we call orthomolecular doctor. I'm not sure if the doctor is also an orthomolecular doctor. Orthomolecular medicine believes that in our body there's an optimum level of nutrition. And degenerative diseases, many of the diseases will manifest, the symptoms will manifest if there's an imbalance in that nutrition. Mostly depletion, I believe, because we cannot get any more the proper nutrition that we expect from the food that we eat because the soil in the first place is already depleted. Is that correct? Yes. Imbalance na po. Basic Filipino diet. What is a basic Filipino diet? Rice and fish, di ba? So ano na makukuha natin? Protein lang at saka carbohydrates. How about the other supplements? Thanks to AIM Global, Nature's Way, because they invented or developed the C24/7, the most complete supplement I can find in the market. Palakpakan po natin. Ituloy niyo po. Wala na po ako makitang supplement na mas kompleto pa kaysa completed C24/7. Ang complete na, dinagdagan pa, lalo pang kinumpleto, dinagdagan pa ng anti-aging. Palakpakan po natin ulit ang C24/7. So ang ginawa ko po, mahirap din po mag-prepare ng food, especially kung nag-travel kayo. Kasi nag-improve na po yung symptoms ko. When I go back to my doctor, after taking C24/7, okay, regular ko po, because it's a complete nutrition already, my doctor was surprised. Sabi niya, Doc, wala ka ng symptoms, hindi ka na-operahan. Palakpakan po natin ulit. It is because of C24/7 that the pain on my back was gone. And I'm no longer a candidate for surgery. Next po, hindi lang po sa akin. Ang amin pong ang father and mother-in-law ko po ay nakatira sa amin. My wife is there. I would like her to stand also for acknowledgement, please. Yeah, she's there. Okay, yung father niya po, veterano rin po ito. Isa na lang po kidney. Opera po multiple stones. Long time ago. And in the year 2003, nagka-seizure po siya. Ang tagal po ng seizure niya, siguro mga 2 oras. In Russia sa hospital, maraming hospital dinala niya. Eventually, he was operated, admitted. Next slide, please. Next slide. Next case. Ay, sorry po. Ang second case pala is a high blood pressure. Yung mother po niya is a candidate, has a high blood pressure. Ano po? The highest BP is 200/110. This mother-in-law of mine is maintained several antihypertensive drugs, and the latest was amlodipine 10 milligrams once a day. But because of the SAM product, Vida, okay, it has human clinical studies, right? So, kung nahihirapan po kayo mag-penetrate sa doktor, gamitin po ninyo yung Vida. It has human clinical studies. Okay, thank you po for the reminder. So we use Vida. Sabi ko, gamitin for 1 week. And then, sinok po siya for 1 week. After 1 week po, next slide, tinanggal ko na po yung kanyang amlodipine. I was surprised that the BP, I'm not surprised. It's expected that the BP will be maintained by Vida. And sa ngayon po, wala na siya ibang medications, only Vida. Next slide, please. And there are some occasions pala na kung minsan naubos siya ng Vida, may 3 days, maintain pa rin po ang kanyang blood pressure because there is a sustained dilatation of the arteries. And the third is the patient I'm mentioning, he was diagnosed with meningioma. He was operated. Next slide, please. Yeah, that's the admission record. Next slide, please. That's the operation record. He was operated. Hindi po nasimot, hindi naubos yung brain kasi ang tumor sapagkat nag-encroach po sa brain tissue. Kung uubusin po yon, maparalyze po siya totally kasi po yung part ng brain natin na po control ng movement po ay inabot yun na. Yeah, next slide please. So that's the clinical abstract and the biopsy states that it's a meningioma. Yeah, okay. Meningothelial meningioma. Next slide please. The patient after operation, he was discharged apparently improved without seizures. Next slide please. Okay. And he was discharged with medication, Dilantin as maintenance medication. Next slide please. Yeah. That's after operation po. Tuwang-tuwa na po kami kasi wala na po siyang seizure. Salamat. Next slide please. Subalit, noong 2009, doon na naman ulit. He developed seizure attacks again almost every day. And the Dilantin was increased by the doctor. Next slide. Subalit, ay kinakatakutan ng doktor, baka po maabot na yung toxic level. So he advised us in 2009, nagpukuna po ng assay. So, ang assay po nagsasabi, ang normal level is up to 20. Ang kanyang level po is 17. So, binigyan po siya ng another medication that was Depakote. Okay, next slide, please. At, good news. Next slide, please. Kahit gano'n na po, dalawa na pong gamot niya, nagsisisure pa rin siya. Sabi ng kanyang neurologist, tanggapin niya yung katotohanan niya. Accept the reality that in a lifetime of that patient, he will always experience seizure. Yun na po ang normal sa kanya. So balik po, hindi kami nawalan ng pag-asa. We tried using 24/7 to this patient. And after 1 month of using at a maximum dose of 9 capsules a day, dahan-dahan naman po namin in-increase. After 1 month po, mga January po, expected again. As promised. Maybe the inflammation is controlled and we don't observe seizure anymore. Na-control po kanyang seizure. Palakpakan po natin ulit ang C1 24/7. Next slide. So he is maintained now upon the advice of our medical consultant, 1 capsule 3 times a day. Next slide please. Few slides. So yun po ang pasyente natin. Although po hindi po siya makalakad, isang araw pinapanalangin mo sana makatayo siya ulit. Next slide please. So because of this, we are now a believer of the product. And not only me, my wife, but the whole family get a family account. We are all AIM Global Distributor. And after 1 month of labor and effort, next slide please. Me and my eldest daughter were qualified as silver executive. Thanks to my upline, Mr. Alboro, who helped us to attain this. And we are now going to become a gold ambassador soon. Next slide, please. Okay, that's during the Banggaan Festival in Gibaras. I'm inviting you next year to go to our province to taste the sweetest mango in the world, and also our Nature's Way, and also DSM guests here, and from Japan maybe. We are inviting you to our province, sir. Next slide, please. The father of medicine says, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Next, the last slide. As a medical doctor, it is my responsibility to cure disease, and it is my passion to promote health and prevent illness through lifestyle modification and nutraceutical products by AIM Global Incorporated. Maraming salamat po.
All right, thank you. Let's give it up.